Welcome dear audience and students. Here I am Dr. Amjad Ali. In this video we will learn an interesting topic for the removal of the autocorrelation, that is the long run static equilibrium for the removal of the autocorrelation. Dear students, as we know, one of the main assumption of OLS is that there is zero covariance between the two errors. This means that two errors are not equal to each other, two errors are independent of each other, two errors are not correlated with one another. But if the covariance between two errors is not is equal to each other, this means that maybe two errors are equal to each other, maybe two errors are no more independent of each other, or they are correlated with one another, and this phenomenon is known as autocorrelation. Okay, let's see. We have a general model like that. Delta yt is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2, delta x2t plus beta 3, delta x3t plus beta 4, x2t minus 1 plus beta 5, yt minus 1 plus ut. So this is the model which we have borrowed from the Henry and Mason 1978 model. And this is a dynamic model. When we are talking about the dynamic model, when we have a lag dependent variable as an explanatory variable and independent variables, lag also included as an explanatory variable. So this form of the model is known as the dynamic model. Okay, this model contains many different and lagged term that maybe make it difficult to interpret from the theoretical perspective. So we cannot make the interpretation of this type of model easily. Why? Like we have, if the value of the x2 were to increase in period t, what would be the effect on y in period t or t plus 1 or t plus 2, so on. So this is very difficult to understand in coming periods what is the effect of explanatory variable on our explained variable. Okay, this interesting property of the dynamic model, this is the dynamic model. Dynamic model can be calculated by long run or static equilibrium solution. Okay, here equilibrium means a system has reached equilibrium if variables have attained some steady state values in hand and are no longer changing. Like if we have x, y and x are in equilibrium, it is possible to write at like if we are in a steady state equilibrium position, that yt is equal to yt plus 1, yt plus 2, yt plus 3, so on, like with y. And like we have explanatory variable x2t is equal to x2t plus 1, x2t plus 3, x2t plus 3, so on, is equal to x2, so on. So this means that at the steady state position, every variable is equal to its previous value as well as its future value at the same time. So consequently, delta yt is equal to yt minus 1. So this is the formulation for the difference value. So this means that these are steady state positions. So this means that yt is equal to y, and yt minus 1 is also equal to y. So this is equal to 0. So like we have independent variable x, delta x2t is equal to delta x2t minus x2t minus 1 is equal to, so this means that this value is equal to current value, this value is also equal to current value, and this become equal to 0. Okay, since the values of the variables are no longer changing, so this is known as steady state situation or steady state equilibrium. Okay, if we have a general model like we have mentioned in our previous slide, that we have a dynamic model, there are following steps involved in obtaining long run static equilibrium situation from this model. Like step 1, remove all time subscript from the variable. Like we have a yt here, remove all the t from the subscript. Step 2, set error term is equal to their expected values of the zeros. So here we have expected value of error term is equal to 0. So this means if we put the expected value is equal to 0, so this means that there is no more error term is available. Okay, step 3, remove all difference term in the model. They're either independent or dependent. Simply put difference term is equal to 0. If we put the difference term is equal to 0, this so this means that this is 0, this part is 0, this part is 0, and all difference terms are is equal to 0. Okay, step 4, gather terms in X together and gather terms in Y together. Here from after the third step, the fourth step is to get the values of Y and X if you have a number of variables on the right side. Okay, step 5, rearrange the resulting equation if necessary so that the dependent variable Y on the left hand side can be arranged and it is expressed as a function of the independent variable. Okay, like if we have again we have a general form of the model, and now we are applying all the steps involved in a static equilibrium model for the removal of the autocorrelation. Okay, calculate the equilibrium solution of this model. If we have a general model this, and we have to calculate the long run equilibrium solution of this model, like apply the first 3 steps simultaneously. Like we have to remove the t from the subscript, remove all the t, and the second step is that put the expected value of error is equal to 0, so this means we put 0 here. And the third step is remove or put difference term is equal to 0. So we are removing delta y or putting the delta 0 on the place of delta. So put 0 here, 0 here, 0 here. Then we get this static solution become as 0 is equal to beta 1. So see here beta 1 plus beta 4 x2t. Here we have removed the subscript, so that's why we have beta 4 is equal to beta 4 x2. And here we have beta 5 and y t minus 1. We have removed the subscript t minus 1, so that we get beta 5 y. So we have expected value of u is equal to 0, so that's why we have a 0 here, so that way we are not writing a 0 here. Okay, rearrange the above equation. You have to arrange the above equation so that you can place the dependent variable on the right side. Here we have nothing on the right side, so we have a rule of thumb that we have always a dependent variable on the left side. So we have to arrange this equation like that we get the dependent variable on our left side. Okay, we get beta 5 y is equal to minus beta 1 minus beta 4 x2. Now we getting for getting the beta only dependent variable value. Now we divide you can say that both side or right side by beta 5. If you place beta 5 on on the sign of equal this side, this will be divided on the by the both beta 1 and beta 4. So we get this. Now we have a dependent variable y is equal to minus beta 1 divided by beta 5 minus beta 4 divided by beta 5 x 2t. So note that this equation does not include x3, since the only term which contain x3 was in first difference form, so that x3 does not influence long run equilibrium value of y. So keep it in mind that x3 here we are using in the dynamic model as a difference value. So in the long run equilibrium static equilibrium situation, we do not need difference values or difference variable. Okay, this so In this equation, there is no issue of the autocorrelation. So keep it in mind, when we remove all the lagged value as well as the difference value from our model, so this is known as a static model, and the solution we are finding, it is known as static or steady state equilibrium situation, and there is no more issue of the autocorrelation in this model. Thank you. This is all about the long run static equilibrium model. See you with another video. Ciao.